So to start the dish, we are going to start the couscous. And what you do here, if you're not familiar with Israeli couscous, there are several different sizes. This is the Israeli. It's a toasted pasta, and it's a real big pearl, and very, very simple to cook. And the reason we're doing this risotto style is risotto is a great dish to serve with filet, but it's really complicated for somebody with a lot of cooking experience. They can execute it, but somebody who's doing it for the first time, it's going to be a real struggle. This can replicate the same texture and flavor of that dish in a very simple way. So all we do is we take 2 cups of couscous, about 2.5 cups of simple water, which we're going to season first with salt. You want to get the salt in there. That's the only way to get it to penetrate into the couscous, is by having the water salted well. A little bit of pepper, and then we're going to simply add the couscous. Now, if this was a traditional risotto, you'd have to sit here and stir this for 30 to 40 minutes. With couscous, you simply dump that in, give it a quick stir so it doesn't stick to the bottom, let that come back up to a boil, which it does very, very quickly. And then we're just going to cover it. And I've actually prepped this back burner because I'm using electric here. We got a real high heat in the front, but I've already prepped a back burner that's on setting for simmer. And we're going to move that to the back and let that simmer for 5 minutes. At that point, it's done and ready to serve. But that's only the first step to making it risotto style. If you were making this for a regular preparation, you'd probably have a little bit more water in there. But we're going to add spinach, which releases a lot of water, and we're also going to add some cream cheese, which is going to add another layer of moisture to that. So we've reduced the water a little bit so we get the right consistency. But in 5 minutes, that's going to be ready to go. We're going to finish our risotto, and as we talked about earlier, we're going to this is a couscous risotto. So what we're going to do now is, first of all, the couscous has finished absorbing all the liquid. As you can see, you've got individual grains of couscous right now. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take that and we're going to add our flavoring elements to it. First, we're going to start with a cup of chopped spinach, which was blanched, just a simple saute, and then chopped. And we're going to add that in. And then to work it in and add a little bit of moisture to get that creaminess that you look for in a risotto, we're going to start adding cream until we get the exact right texture. So that's about 1/4 cup. The recipe, you know, you're just going to kind of go with what feels right when you're looking at this. You'll see it absorb. It might get a little thick and you want to thin it out. You can always add a little bit more cream. But remember, you don't want to add too much early because we're still going to put our cream cheese in, which is going to give us that flavor that's very reminiscent of a good steakhouse creamed spinach. So you got the best of both worlds in this dish. A beautiful risotto texture with the cheesy spinach flavor of steakhouse creamed spinach. And you just continue to work and fold that in. You can see it's getting that creamy texture that you get with risotto. You know, a really good arborio rice risotto takes anywhere from 30 minutes to a half hour, and it can go south on you pretty quick if you're not right on top of it. For somebody who's just starting out and learning how to cook and wants to replicate a dinner that they might have in a very elegant restaurant, this is a great way to pull that off. So you can see we got that cream cheese worked in. We've got the cream worked in, and at this point, I still think we need to use the remaining amount of cream that we have. And that's perfect. That's the texture right there that you're looking for.